Hey everybody, what's up? What's up? This is the live premiere fall, and we are your hosts, Tahj and David Gibbons. And we hope you guys are here ready to celebrate with us the release When I Fall Diamond Edition, as well as When I Fall music video. And that's why we're all here. We're all here to look at this video. Finally. Like it's been wow.
It did take a long time to make that.
It did. It took forever to get that done. All right. So one thing, we're gonna do some housekeeping right now. One, you guys can chat with us. So submit your questions. We will be answering all your questions during the Q&A segment. So go ahead, put your comments, put your questions in, anything that you want about the video. Go ahead and ask, because we're going to talk about how this whole thing started, how this video came to be. Because I can honestly tell you, it had its ups and it has its downs. A lot more downs, but a lot more ups.
But we made it happen.
We made it happen.
You know, just like with anything else, there's going to be things that need to be readjusted and kind of recalibrated and, fire away. But it all came together in the end. And, that's the only thing that matters.
Right. And it was, exciting just to finally get to do a video of like this caliber. When, our friend, Freddie, she put me with you. I was like, God, I don't want to overwhelm anybody doing this video. I don't want to overwhelm anybody doing this video. The concept, it came off without a hitch. The looks, everything was just so good. But first things first, let's just talk about how we came up with the concept for this.
Well, I mean, I can't really, give my credit. You stepped to me in my mind, the correct way. You had a whole synopsis, a whole write-up of what you wanted to do. Easy to interpret. You made yourself very available, for communication both ways. So if there was any, I could address them. If there's any questions you had, you could address them.
Gosh, so the dog came in.
No.
Be right back.
Nope.
So sorry, everybody, but we had technical difficulties because we had a dog attack. We had a dog just roll up in here. So my dog Dexter just rolled up.
You say it was shut down. So.
Yeah, but we're good now. We're good. We're okay. We're good. But yeah, with the concept of the video that we were originally talking about, the concept of the video, I really wanted to tell my story of, everything about what happened, how I came to this point in my life where it's like I'm stronger, a person. So we did talk about subjects like, suicide. We did talk about things like, metaphorically as out and feeling like, you've lost all hope. And there was symbolism in that video that I don't think many people will pick up on. And I think they'll have to see it to understand it. But one of the things that I did as far as for the video was I took a story that I heard years ago as a kid about, it's an African story about this tribe in Africa that ate a plant. and it gave them wings. And when they were captured by the slave masters, their wings were cut off. And so I took that concept and I said, well, let's use it as a metaphor. As you know, when we are younger, we have wings, we fly in flight. But as we get older and we start realizing the ways of the world, sometimes, and so with that opening shot, and this is a spoiler for those who haven't seen the video. With that opening shot, I really want to represent the feathers to represent, they were clipped. I fell hard. And the progression of the video, it was that journey of getting back to what I had, but getting more, something different, something more. And so, like, can you do this? Even if you can't do all of it, can we do like some of it? Can we do just like a little bits and pieces of concept? But the whole point was to get the message across of inspiring people to say that they're not by themselves in a situation, that there's somebody who is on the other side rooting for them. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's all I wanted from this video, was to inspire people who may be going through, who probably are suicide or going through suicidal thoughts, to reconsider, because they're not alone. Who is there for them? There's someone who loves them and someone rooting for them to succeed and be a better person. Yeah, that's the concept of that. That's the whole mind frame I was in.
Yeah, and I think to piggyback off of what you said, not only was it about coming through the other end, and coming through strong, about kind of learning about yourself as well. That renewal, of the mind, that's talked about in a lot of different spiritual aspects of life. And to have to go through like that, man, and then to kind of recant, and just really think about where you are, like, to readjust, refocus, like we spoke about, and then kind of aim and fire, and then to come as far as you've come today. That's amazing. One, and two, it's just there's an immense growth that took place with. I think that's definitely an important aspect of this video as well. One that really stood out to me, piecing the video together and then just kind of seeing how it all came together.
Right. And that's what I really wanted from this, is just to show the growth of myself, also to show that you can come out the other side stronger, like a diamond. And that's why we kind of changed the name of just what I call a diamond mission, because with diamond, you have fire and pressure. And I think that's where the majority of this new concept came up. Yeah.
So, for those who may not know you, that are watching right now, can you describe a little bit where you were back when these events took place and where you are today?
Oof. I wasn't really happy at that point. And when the events that went down, I wasn't really happy. To people on the outside, oh, you had everything, you got it all figured out, and I really didn't. I was very unhappy with myself, and I just felt like, I'd be better off if people would be better off without me. Be better off without me. Like, and I should hear it. Like, I just felt like no one really. I was a failure to people. Everyone expected me to be, and I tried like multiple times to just say, everyone would be so much better without me. And I think it took a lot for me to realize, like, okay, I'm still here for a reason. I'm still here for a reason. Most of that came from my sister, Cindy, who passed away. I've always felt like she talked me down off the edge, and I think I did a lot of things and I stayed around her because I didn't want her to feel sad because of me. And another part of it was I felt like there was more to me than what I realized. So much more than what I realized. I just had to go and find it. And music was grace. That was my ultimate saving grace. Um, because I could write out feeling, I could write out my emotions, I could write out how much in here is kind of. And so where I am now, I'm a lot more confident than I was. I'm a lot more confident. I had no confidence. I had no confidence starting out. I was kind of not feeling myself. But nowadays, a lot better, a lot happier. And I just want people to feel that same experience. Just feel like I want them to feel like themselves, but a better version of them. Be the person to be. Be that person that they always wanted to be. Some people they may see themselves as on the stage, or some people may see themselves, walking the right way or something like that. I want them to be the person. I want them to see themselves and be that person that they always want to be for themselves. And sure, it may not be easy to go through that journey. It didn't take me. It took a while to get. I want them to get to that point in their lives where they love themselves for who they are. And nobody can take that away from them. Nobody can take that away from you. Once you start realizing that you love yourself and you love who you are, ain't nobody can take that away from you.
So thinking about who you are now, if you had to summarize in 3 words something that made your past self, which 3 words would you utilize?
Resilience, forgiveness, confidence. Resilience, you're going to come up with some heavy blows. You're going to come up with some things that you may not like, things that may be comfortable. But it's that resilience to get yourself back up and try something different, try something new. Forgiveness, there are people who in your life who may come and hurt you. There are some things within yourself that you hurt yourself with.
That's very true.
But when you're going to forgive yourself and just let it go. And then confidence, and it takes time to find confidence. But once you find that spark, little tiny spark, just let it shine.
Talk about that little spark as far as confidence goes in sports, like for football, for example. Once you get a good play, you just want to hurry up. You not even want to hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage or whatever, hike the ball and whatnot. And they talk about momentum, how momentum can win games. I feel like it's almost a similar aspect when you start talking about your personal life. You get those small wins, and you just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. You flow into that momentum. I think definitely important in living in your confidence.
Now, I want to bring up some things in production that I don't think we actually we sat down and talked about it. We sat down and talked about what happened the first day of shooting.
You're gonna have to jog my memory. Go ahead.
So this portion, so in the video, a lot of things we had to shift around. We shift around a lot of things in the video because we had a situation where the performance shot, we had a whole different concept for it. So for people who don't know,
are you talking about the venue? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So who are gonna look at this video and it's gonna be a look. To you is something new, but for us,
it was a headache.
It was a headache. It was a headache. man.
Just to put it in perspective, it was an abandoned building. It was kind of houses off an old path. It was like the perfect venue, graffiti, everything. You know, it was like 3 floors and that we scoped it out. We must have went there like 3-4 times just to make sure everything was okay. Do a mock setup, whatever. So finally, the day of the shoot comes, we load everything up. Mind you, it wasn't that easy of a task to bring all the equipment in, and we had a lot of equipment. So we had to lug it all the way up to the 2nd floor. Certain things we had to bring up to the 3rd floor. It was just a process, but we got it done. We set up the lights and everything, and you know, we got over, and then the cops show up. And needless to say, I shut down, and you know that was a huge blow because people traveled for an hour plus to come be there for the video, and it just kind of messed things up.
Yeah, it really messed up a lot of things, and it's all because I would say that much. But yeah, because a lot of things that went down in that letter because I remember the night before we were just in the building at night testing the lighting systems. We had already told the residents and stuff. So a lot of things happened like the night before. We were spied on by people. We were spied on, and had people with photos of us. You know, wait, people were there that night. I remember that. All hooked us out with the video areas. So you didn't come that night, but that all went down the night before the video shoot, where there was like a red car taking photos of the building and us. And then, and it was just to make a long story short. Basically, this married couple, called the cops on us and then gave a false report about us filming in the building. And that's when we had to halt production and we had to basically start from scratch for that format shot. But we got it. It's done. We got it at my old elementary school, Ivinia Brown. So anyone who's from Green Pond, you know what Ivinia Brown is. We all went there at some point. If you were a kid in the 90s or the 80s, 70s, 60s, we all went to Ivinia Brown, and it was just the perfect venue for. It was kind of perfect venue for us at that point because it brought everything about the story full circle.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The first venue was a perfect venue.
It was a perfect venue.
It was definitely a good plan B. You know, everything was worked out. We got approval to be there. It was abandoned. There was an actual stage there, so it just happened to work out. It was a solid, secondary choice. But at first,
it was perfect.
Yeah, it was it.
Can't use it now. So.
I mean, yeah. I just wanted to put that out there. That first venue was definitely it. It was it.
All right, so it's 8:00. I want to just go into it. Let's just watch the video.
Oh, go ahead.
Let's watch the video. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the premiere of When I Fall, the film, directed by this dude right here, Tahj Laron.
Oh yeah, Kafari is the brand, the production company. And I want to give a shout out to my homeboys. Definitely came through, helped me with the transitory edits, and my other homeboy Jarrell as my consultant. And without further ado, let's start the video.
All right, T. And here's When I Fall. love. I fell on the knife, she's stuck in my heart. Broken and bruised, I found truth, and now I'm falling. Will you catch me when I fall? 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 When I fall, when I fall, when I fall, when I fall. Crawling from the ashes, excruciating pain. One broken heart I must reclaim. I pray that the next one won't be the next one. Another soul taken. I fell in love with an angel who turned into the devil, and now I'm crying. I'm crying. No, this won't break me. No, this won't shake me. If you want me, will you catch me? Will you catch me when I fall? 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 When I fall, when I fall, when I fall, when I fall. Will you catch me? Will you catch me? Will you catch me? Will you catch me? Will you catch me when I fall? Will you catch me? Will you catch me? Will you catch me when I fall? Will you catch me when I fall? When I fall, when I fall, or when I fall, or when I fall. All right. We kind of did it. We did it. Yeah. Right.
That's not what I think. It's what the people think. I know we did a fantastic job.
I know we did it. Amazing job. But anyway, y'all, that was pretty much it. Yeah, that was it. So please stay tuned for content coming from both of us in the future. Yeah. As well as be lookout for the premiere of When I Fall on 95XX this Sunday at April 4th, 2021 at PM. Also, what else? What else going on?
I mean, we got to thank Paul. All the likes you saw in the video was all attributed to Paul. He made
Wave
that
your
happen.
hand. Wave your hand. He right here. Wave your hand.
Occasions.
Wave your hand.
We told you we had to set up for one venue and take everything down. Unfortunately, that was all Paul's magical work we had to take down. But we found another spot, and Paul made it happen for us. So definitely huge shout out.
All of you, thank you so much for your love and your support. Thank you so much to everybody from middle school, Benedict College, and Covenant Fellowship Ministries of Beaufort, South Carolina State University family. Thank you to the wonderful, wonderful team at Kafari. Thank you to Ivy Brown. Thank you. And that's about it. Yep. All right, y'all. Bye. Go watch the video again on YouTube in vivo. Bye.